Hi. Last week, an Oregon judge declared Governor Brown's executive order to keep everything locked up unconstitutional. And then President Trump came out and said, look, we need to declare that all churches are essential across the nation. And so now there's a lot of debate, and this is being sent up to the Oregon Supreme Court. But a decision has not been made. And so we don't have a clear picture of when the church is going to be able to open up its facility. Even when we do open up our facility, there's a lot for us to take in and consider and figure out how we're going to do this, because we have to make sure we are CDC compliant. Because as a church, we can't take any shortcuts. We need to do everything right and to the best of our ability. Otherwise, the rest of society is going to jump on the church and say, look, you should never have opened up, and it'll hurt our witness. So as of right now, there's no in-person service here in our facility this weekend. But that doesn't mean that the church is closed. That means we have an opportunity to actually grow the church even without a facility. For the first couple hundred years, the church never met in a large building. They did for a little bit, but then there came a lot of persecution. So for most of that time, the church was unable to meet together in one facility, and yet it grew exponentially. Why? Because the people chose to live differently than the rest of the Roman Empire. They lived out their convictions and their compassions, and so therefore they were able to be a witness to the society around them. During this epidemic, we actually have the ability to multiply rather than shrink if we choose to live differently, if we choose to accept that challenge and love people the way God loves people. Remember, we love God, and because we love God, we love others. So I'm going to encourage you right now to continue to pray for those 5 people to know Christ. That you know that you can connect with. I'm going to challenge you to live out your convictions. If you say you're a follower of Jesus, then show it by the way you live. And have compassion when doing it. And finally, I'm going to encourage you just to live differently, to be a witness to our society. And when we can meet in this building again, great, we'll have a great celebration. But until then, the church is not closed, because Jesus didn't die for this building. He died for you and I so that we could be a witness to the rest of the world. I'll see you next time.